What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Whale Shark, and we are back with the first stat show of season 3. Oh my god, it has been a month and a half since I've seen you guys. I mean, it's crazy. So much has happened. But it's a new season. First week was quite the bomb of a week, if I do say so myself. But let's just go down. I'm sure you guys are seeing right off the bat, there's a lot of new teams, a lot of returners. So starting off in the Boyle division as usual, EXP is a newcomer this season. They beat off Ace this week. Jack B looking to possibly get a second MVP. Um, he did get MVP last season with 51 kills, and did a very good job at player else, but sadly was beaten out by Aries. Jack B could not do it in this first game. They got beat out by EXP. EXP's Party did an incredible job on Shoddy and really showed him who's boss. But they are 1-0. ROD returning from last season. They did a very good job in this division. They have not left this division. But they beat out WQRE, and they are 1-0. Ace, of course, returning. As I said before, Jack B did get MVP, and he's hoping to get an MVP this season. He has 4 kills at the moment, so let's see if we can do it again. Only 50 more to go. But yeah, they did lose. Not the greatest way to start off the season, but I'm sure they will come back. As they are definitely looking to possibly win out the division and maybe even the conference. But who knows, they might win it all. WQRE, newcomers this season. New team in Shell Shockers. They did get a loss to start off this week, this season. And they are going to be sitting at 0-1. Moving on over to the Fry division. EXL coming back, hoping to destroy the competition like they did last season, although BLC did beat them out in the divisional. It was a tight race, but EXL is hoping to do better this season. They did get a win over Pony to start off the season, and they sit at 1-0. BLC also returning from last season, went almost all the way. If it wasn't for Aries in the finals, BLZ was second place last season. It was definitely a shocker to pretty much everybody. But they got a win over SUS. It was a very tight race, but they sit at 1-0. Pony is new this season, and they sit at 0-1 as they lost against EXL. And SUS, same thing. They are new this season, and they start out the season at 0-1. Moving on over to the Shell Conference. Starting off in the Scramble division, NL got a very good win over VSL. It was close, but NL did get the win, and they sit at 1-0. They are new this season, but they did earn their spot from playing in the Final Fish tournament. For those who don't know what the Final Fish tournament is, and I'll explain more in what that is when we move over to pre-league stats. But it's basically the same thing as Carton Cutoffs, if you ever heard of that, what that is. But they are 1-0. BUC sitting at number 2. They are 1-0. They beat DX this season. They came last season. They were new last season. Joined right in the middle and proved their might and went to win about 7 wins. But then, of course, they did lose against Ace in the divisional. And that led to us having to switch teams around to make it a little more even across all 4 divisions. VSL new this season, definitely showing their might, trying to prove what they got. But they are a new Shell Shockers team. They sit at 0-1 right now. Same with DX, they are new this season, a new team, lots of new players that are coming from Gilded. Woot woot, Gilded is bad. Join Tide. But they sit at 0-1 to start off the season. And finally, last division in Tide League, Aries leading this division for the second time in a row. They do not sit at number 1, though. They don't even actually crack the top 4. Aries did play extremely well last season. They were 13-0. They had 13 wins and 0 losses. For rounds, they were comfortably at what was it like? It was, I think, 52 round wins and only like 15 losses. Like, that's crazy. But they're hoping to possibly win a 4th season, or a 3rd one, I should say. They won last season. So let's see if they can do it again. EXL definitely warming up to them. Zuma trying to win out this season. Aries, this is their very last season in Tide League, as they are going to be disbanding. So that is sad, but they've been here for a while. It's quite time that the last OG team leaves. But they are going to come back and try and maybe win another season. We'll see. But they are 1-0 right now. A2M, same thing. They are, although the name seems like they are new, and you've probably never heard of A2M, look at the logo, it's E2G. They merged with ASM, ASM being one of the teams that came from Final Fish. And they merged into E2G because E2G was an EU team. So ASM, or I should say A2M, they beat TL and they sit at 1-0. Rise, of course, lost to Aries, and they sit at 0-1. TL, same thing. They had a very, very tough loss against A2M, and they also sit at 0-1. That's all for Tide League stats, and as we move over to Tide Pre-League, what I was saying before about the Final Fish tournament, it is basically just like the Carton Cutoffs tournament that is found in Pre-League. That tournament, of course, most likely getting ended as there are new things being put in place for Shell League. We don't plan to change our system, but if we do have to, we will. But Tide Pre-League is new. This is a new league variant of Tide League. All these players are either new to the game or just wanted to get a gist of what Tide League is like. But there were 8 teams in the Final Fish tournament. Some of these teams were actually in the Final Fish tournament, and a few of them are returning from either coming down from Tide League or elsewhere. EXE was one of those teams, and they are trying to possibly move back up into Tide League. They were in the form of SSL. SSL, I don't think, is a league team anymore, but I might be mistaken. But they are definitely hoping to possibly get back into Tide League. They are in Shell League, and they are hoping to prove their might again. Silix doing a great job. Shooter doing a great job. They're all doing a great job, really proving what they got. But they are sitting at 1-0 in Division A. They beat Haz this week in a very tight game. It was extremely tight, but EXE was the winners, and they came out on top. Gold also got a huge win over CSC. They lead the league 1-0. It was a tight race, but every single player on Gold did get at least 4 kills, and CSC did only get 1. But CSC, definitely a strong team, hoping to prove what they got. So we will certainly see. Haz did lose against EXE. They are 0-1, so we will see what they can do. But it's tight. It's definitely tight. But, you know, it is what it is. Moving over to Division B, FCN, new team in Tide Pre-League. They are definitely coming to show what they've got. They lead 1-0. They beat Slayer in a huge game. They were actually down 2-0, and they came back to win 4 rounds to get the win 4-2, with JCK getting MVP. They all definitely deserved it. But of course, it is pretty close. It's definitely pretty close. BLNK did get a win. It was a very narrow win against DMD. But we'll certainly see what DMD can do. They are definitely new. They are a new team overall, and they're definitely hoping to prove themselves, as all of these teams are. As I said, Season 3 is all about expanding the player base. It's about finding new players and getting them introduced to really the competitive aspect of Shell. And that's what we're hoping that sets apart Tide League from other leagues. So if you guys would mind joining, if you're not already in it, join Tide League. We're really hoping to get 900 by maybe the end of the month. End of next month, definitely not the end of July, but end of August 2021. And maybe getting to 1,000 by the end of the year. December 21st, 2021. Mark your calendars. Huge celebration. It is 1 year of Tide League. We are hoping to produce a mini documentary about really what Tide League is all about, and really, talking about the last few months. Really hoping to just get more eyes on Tide League, and hoping to get competitive Shell back up to what it used to be. We've noticed that the player base is definitely decreasing, so if you are a Shell Shockers player and you are looking to play in competitive league, Tide League is always open for new members. Join Shell League as well. We'll leave the Shell League Discord link in the description. If you would join both of our leagues, very good leagues. If you're OC, join Mask League. You can find their league probably in our partners. We've partnered with them, I think twice now. So, but yeah, I mean it's crazy. We've come so far, and I don't think we're gonna stop. It's definitely been talk about me deleting it. I know I've joked around about it, but if the player base continues to expand, I'm not deleting it. Simple as that. But hope you guys enjoyed. It's been quite the week. It's been quite the season already so far. We've had so many great games, and I hope that we can really continue having great weeks. And there are 5 more weeks. Watch us live on our Twitch. Get us to 300 followers on our Twitch. Get us to 100 subscribers here. We're hoping to hit that. So thank you guys so much, and we will see you guys in the next one.